This is so exciting. It is now, let me tell you what time it is. It's 26 minutes past 11 and really excited here in the Radio Northwich studio. In fact, we've got two of Steve Harley's friends who are sat in the studio. He's given them permission to sit he said to them, go and sit in the lobby. And so I've got Judy, and what was your name, darling?
Gaynor.
Judy and Gaynor, who are massive Steve Harley fans, and they know him very well. And yes, Judy's given me loads of information and said, Kim, just relax, he's lovely. And honestly, I'm nervous. Judy's nervous. Gaynor's nervous. Here is one of the tracks off this brilliant new album. I cannot believe this album. It's called Uncovered. It was released in 2020, and of course all the tours and everything then was shelved because of COVID, and this is just the most beautiful song. I played it yesterday, and I'm hoping that today I'm going to be able to play Out of Time as well. And of course, I've Just Seen a Face is going to be my single of the week. So just get yourselves enjoying this, get yourselves submersed with everything that is Steve Harley, because fingers crossed at the end of this song he'll be on the phone.
Together since we were 5, so pretty, Emma was a star in everyone's eyes. When she said she'd be a movie queen, nobody laughed. Face like an angel, could be anything. Emmeline, Emmeline, I'm gonna write your name high on that silver screen. Emmeline, Emmeline, gonna make you the biggest star this world has ever seen. At 17, we were wed, worked day and night to earn our daily bread. And every day Emma would go out searching for that plate that never, ever came her way. Emmeline, Emmeline, I'm gonna write your name high on that silver screen. Emmeline, Emmeline, gonna make you the biggest star this world has ever seen. Yeah! December night, when I opened the bedroom door to find a lion steel cold upon the bed, love letter lying on the bedroom floor. It read, darling, I love you, but I just can't keep on living on dreams no more. Tried so very hard not to leave you alone, but I just can't keep on trying no more. Emmeline, Emmeline, I'm gonna write your name high on that silver screen. Emmeline, Emmeline, gonna make you the biggest star this world has ever seen.
Oh my goodness, how excited am I, because on the phone is the one and only, the legend that is Steve Harley. Good morning, Mr. Harley, how are you?
Hi, Kim. I'm very well, thank you. Yeah, touching wood and, getting through the pandemic nicely. Thank you very much.
Oh, do you know, I just want to ask you, because I've been looking at your career and you've never not been performing, really. You've performed nearly all your life. How did you cope, Steve, with the pandemic? What happened to you? How did you feel?
Oh, it was, staying healthy was number one, obviously. It was boring after a while, wasn't it? It just got boring.
Yes, it was fun at first, wasn't it? It was fun for the first few months.
Yeah, I'm used to travelling. Like you said, 50 years this year I've been doing this. And
wow.
I'm used to travelling. I'm used to having my trolley bag it's never empty. You know, you come home with the laundry and that's it. You know, everything else stays in it. Because I move so much. And I was like, it was boring. But we're back on the road. What matters is that, I know miracles only happen in the Bible, but what they came up with in Oxford after just a matter of 7 or 8 months was close to miraculous, and that saved us all. We're through it.
Absolutely. And I just want to say, how did you cope with the COVID spread? Because looking at pictures of you, you didn't seem to spread in any way, shape or form. Were you good keeping fit and stuff?
Was I what, sorry?
Were you good at keeping fit and stuff? Because a lot of people put on 2 stone.
I started a serious low-carb diet.
Oh, well done.
I just cut out bread and pizza and pasta and rice and stuff. And I lost 11 pounds, which is still off, thank heavens.
Well
I was never very big, but...
Well done for you. Now, as I said, I've got lovely Judy in the studio, and I just want to read out a message that came in yesterday.
Hello, Judy.
Hang on, say hello.
My dear friend Judy.
Honestly, she's told us all sorts of great stuff about you. But a lovely message came in from Derek Carey Vernon, and he said, my first gig was Steve Harley and Cockney Rebel in 1976 at the Manchester Free Trade Hall. Come Up and See Me reminds me of my mum, God bless her, and she loved that track. He said, my favourite is Cavaliers, and the Love is a Prima Donna album. And honestly, people have messaged in. And my first gig that I saw at the Free Trade Hall was to see T-Rex. And in 1973. Now, I know that you and Mark Bolan were just such great mates.
Yeah, we became very good friends. I actually don't mix very much in the music business. My friends tend to be more in the racing world. I own racehorses.
Right, got you.
And but I did. Mark and I were introduced at Cliff Richard's birthday dinner.
Wow.
1976. EMI threw a big party for Cliff at a posh restaurant in London, and Mark was there.
Wow.
And we became friends, and we spent a lot of time together. He was wonderful, great fun. Yeah.
Well, honestly, whenever there's a documentary about Mark Bolan, you were on it. And
well, yeah, but I've stopped now. I'm not doing any more.
Okay, I just noticed that you were on it, and I just always think, wonderful.
But whenever they say that it's another anniversary, and my office just says, look, Steve said it all.
Yeah,
it's
totally.
in the library. Let's move on,
Let's
please.
move on. Now, a lovely message has come in from a great girl, and she said, Claire Taylor, wow, me and Wayne are going to see Steve Harley in Telford next month, and we can't wait. He's amazing. Her child, Sydney, was brought up listening to him. Cavaliers is our favourite family song, and it's a song that loads of people have mentioned. Do you have a favourite song from your back catalogue?
My babies, how can I choose? How can I do that? No. I mean, in the acoustic shows that we're coming to Northwich with, and Telford and Manchester, all over, that's a 4-piece acoustic band, and I get to sing them in the new way.
Yes.
There's so much space up there with an acoustic band and room for improvisation and things. And I've started to like singing the more sentimental ones. But I'm really proud of the new album, Uncovered. It's got such a lovely sound to it that my engineer came up with. And so we do 5 or 6 numbers from that, as well as all the hits but loads more stuff. The thing about my show is it really is never the same twice. We've got 40 songs rehearsed, and we can only play 22, 23 in a show. So I'll change it on the bus. We'll get on the bus in the morning, and they'll see me sitting at a table scribbling away, and someone will say, "Oh no, he's changing the set list again." and I do. I like to keep. People ask for specific songs. I know Judy likes Ballerina, Prima Donna, but I don't usually sing that. So.
Oh, she's sat here and can't quite believe that she's sat in the studio. She's like a bit giddy. Now, the album, Uncovered, I adore it. I've played this now since Maria sent it across or sort of alerted me to you coming to Northwich, because you were coming last year and then it didn't happen. And so how did you choose tunes to cover? Because, I'm reading so many amazing things about you, and you're friends with so many people, but to choose them, the one, Absolute Beginners, that to me just is beautiful.
Well, thank you. Yeah, that's the best 5 minutes of a crummy film. But it's a very good song. But like with all of them, there's 9 on the album that are not mine. 2 of them are mine.
Yes.
And I finally managed to write the 3rd verse of a song called Compared With You when I was inspired by events. And they're interpretations. They're nothing like the originals, because I wanted them just to be songs. I didn't want to make a cover version. I wanted to and the criterion with each one was, do I wish I'd written that? And in each case, I'd have to say, yeah, of course I would. Of course I wish I had.
Oh, that's fantastic. And I know Judy's favourite from the album is Out of Time. She loves that. And then to tie in with the tour, I hope this is okay. I'm going to be playing I've Just Seen a Face as my single of the week next week. And
thank you.
Yeah, I'm going to be playing that every day. I just adore that song. And
me too. It's a really great Paul McCartney song.
Just beautiful. Now, we've got the opportunity of some tickets for Northwich, and what I do want to do, I want you, whilst we're on the phone, if you could, to think of a question that we could put to our listeners, and this show won't just be going out now but on replay, and people can enter and win these tickets to see you. So could you have a little think for me? Would that be okay?
You're throwing one at me there.
I'm sorry.
Oh dear.
I know.
Oh dear.
Sorry about that. Sorry about that.
Right. I'll give it some thought, but
And also, looking at the Steve Harley Acoustic Band Uncovered on tour, you were blessed in the Northwest, because I was just counting. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 7 venues in the Northwest that you are coming to. So if anybody's complaining and saying, hang on, the Northwest do not get much of a look in, because you're starting on the 5th of May. I'm not quite sure what day of the week that is. At Sale.
Sale, that's Manchester, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's near Manchester, and we're playing the Lowry at Manchester.
Absolutely. Do you have any favourite venues, Steve? And do you get an opportunity to pick any venues, or do you just take what you are given?
No, I wouldn't take what I'm given. No. I have a lot of no. There are lots of criteria they have to adhere to. No. They're all lovely venues on this. In the UK, there's all these great little venues, theatres for my acoustic tour. I love them all. We're playing over in Buxton. We're playing in the Pavilion for the acoustic show.
Yes, you are.
But we also come and play the Buxton Opera House.
Oh wow!
For the rock band, and so we see. They're all great venues. I don't have a favourite. There's a few that I won't go back to, but I don't actually have favourites.
Now, can I ask you, do you have any rituals before you go on stage with the guys in the acoustic set? Do you all hug together like Madonna or anything?
No, we don't do any of that. Yeah. We're rehearsed.
You're rehearsed. You're well rehearsed. And who gives?
We go on with confidence that we're good at what we do. We're rehearsed, and I don't like all those rituals and stuff. I've done some acting and in the West End, and they all have rituals. And certain bands, I've been backstage with other bands when they all get in a huddle and stuff. And what's going on, guys? No, I'm usually in the wings before walking on. I'm usually doing the Telegraph crossword.
Oh, how fabulous! Oh, you see, and so on your rider, you're not expecting very expensive bottles of champagne. Are you into green tea and biscuits now? Is it more?
Oh, I don't know about that.
Oh, no, Judy's shaking her head.
I like a few glasses of Chardonnay at the end of a show, I tell you.
Oh, yes,
I go back
Judy's
to my
nodding.
hotel room with a bottle of wine. But I have to be careful about that. I don't drink rough stuff. I don't drink too much, and I need sleep, because if I'm doing it again the next day,
Yeah.
it's 2.25 hours of singing.
Which is hard.
Yeah.
And how have you kept your voice, we won't hark back too much to lockdown, but because you didn't sing possibly for that long, a long period of time, how did you keep your voice trained up?
Oh, I was still singing, yeah. I mean, it's quite a big house, and I've got guitar in 3 different rooms on the ground floor, which never go on the road with me. So I play a lot, and in the evenings I'll sing. I'll be going through my own stuff or singing those songs from the Uncovered album. I kept up my voice fitness. Yeah, you have to. It's the instrument, and I do about 10 minutes, 15 minutes of warm-ups. So I was doing that pretty well every day, keeping it,
Keeping it there. And also, who sends out the email of what we all wear?
Say it again, sorry?
Who sends out the email on what everybody wears on stage, or do you all know what? Because you look absolutely smart as anything. I mean, the Steve Harley that we saw on Top of the Pops back in the 70s wouldn't be wearing, a waistcoat and a posh shirt like you wear. So.
Yeah, that's. I don't like shopping very much. I have to wait until I come up to Cheshire, and my friend Judy takes me shopping to the posh men's shops in Chester.
Honestly, she's nodding. While I've got Judy here, would you like to say hello? Come quite close to the microphone. Come and say hello, Judy. She's here and she wants to say hello.
Hiya, Steve.
Oh, hello, Judy, my dear friend. How are you?
I'm all right now. I was just had a shock about you saying about it was going to be on a radio station today, so I thought, get Gaynor in here as well. So.
And how's Mike, my favourite photographer?
He's doing fine, thanks. Well,
I'll tell him I say hello. He's my favourite portrait photographer. I'll be up soon for another session. We need new photos.
Yeah, I know you do. Yes, yes, you do. I'll tell him. Hope to see you soon at Sale.
Huh?
Yeah.
Hope to see you soon at Sale.
We'll see you in Sale, absolutely. Maybe if you can get there early, we'll do a photo session.
I'll have a word with him. I'll see what he says.
Is the public listening to this conversation?
Yeah, they are. So anyway, on that, before we go any further, I know that was just behind the scenes, that kind of conversation. But yeah, we were listening. The public were, we were listening. So just one thing, as you set off and wave goodbye to your family on the 4th of May or 5th of May, do you stay away then for the whole of this tour? Because it is quite a long tour, isn't it? Or do you get a chance to go home in bits of it?
No, we don't tour for long. I mean, we're playing about 60 shows this year, but they're 3, 4, 5 at a time.
Got you. Yeah.
Then we've got 3 or 4 days we get home, and then we go out again. I mean, it's the beginning of May when we go to Sale that the UK dates begin, but I'm leaving tomorrow. I'm leaving to go to Holland.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. We've got 3 nights in Holland, from Friday to Sunday, so we're leaving tomorrow.
Oh, that's fantastic. And we've got friends in Norway who are your biggest fans, they say, but Judy will argue with that.
Oh, I love it. Norway is just such a fabulous country, and we go there quite a lot. We've just come back. We were there 5 or 6 weeks ago.
Well, honestly, Eva and Tyrell are such big fans, and when my husband said, you never guess who Kim's talking to on Radio Northwich, they were just really, really chuffed, and they have seen you quite a lot in Norway, so...
yeah, we go there. We were up in Trondheim.
Oh, that's exactly where they live. Wow.
Well, we were there a few weeks ago, so I expect they saw us. It was a great night, fantastic night. And we're going back to do the same venue in February next year.
Oh, that's fantastic. Now, is there anything else? Or do you feel that we, other than, I've got the flyer in front of me, how can I sell your tour to people? What are people going to expect when you are out there, when they buy their ticket? Can you tell us?
They all know me. Most people know me. They know what I do. I mean, I treat it like... I try to make every venue like in my living room. I try to bring them all in, make everyone feel it's intimate.
Wow.
Yeah, there's a few... We're going to play a few tracks from the Uncovered album, but plus... like I said, we've got 40 rehearsed, and we play 22, 23.
Wow. Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah, I mean, I never know what's going to happen, to be honest, Kim, and my audience knows that. I might start telling a story while the guitar player's playing an intro to a song. And it might go on for 10 minutes.
Oh, that's amazing. And do the guys that are with you, obviously, you're used to travelling together. There's no divas amongst you, is there?
No, they're super guys. They're virtuoso musicians and very nice, good, really good people. Judy's sitting there; she'll tell you what they're.
Yeah.
They're all the guys around me are friendly and good people, decent people. I only have those people around me, Kim. I don't have grumpy people or people with baggage. We've all got problems. You don't get on a bus and start moaning about your life, you know.
Have you looking forward to? Obviously, you've just been away with everybody in Norway then. But when you get this adventure of getting on the bus, the tour bus, and now I want to ask a silly question. This is a silly question. Do you all have to go to somewhere to pick it up, or does it pick you up from your house? Silly question. That's a really silly question. No, it's not. Judy's saying it isn't.
We sometimes meet up at service stations, and I get driven to the services to be picked up to get into the bus. But who knows? It depends whether we're going south of where I live or north of where I live, you know.
And I'm not even going to ask where you live, but I'm guessing you live further down than us, because we're obviously in the middle.
Yeah, we're on the Essex-Suffolk border.
Right, okay.
In the cornfields. An old coaching inn. It's a coaching inn in the cornfields of Suffolk.
Oh, it just sounds divine. Now, I know that you probably got somebody messaging you now going, your 20 seconds are up, 20 minutes are up. And I do want to ask you privately about a question for our listeners, because they say we've got 2 tickets to give away for the Northwich.
Oh, good.
Northwich Memorial Court. And every day next week we're featuring I've Just Seen a Face as my single of the week, and of course every day we'll be talking about the tour, and I'm going to link up with Judy, and Judy can give us feedback as to, you know, the gigs, and I might get Judy to come in a few times. She doesn't realise this. She's going to be the roving reporter of the Steve Harley acoustic tour, and just keeping everybody up to speed with what you're doing, because I just think that, I know this sounds gaga, you're such a star and a legend to so many people. The amount of people who've messaged in, that it'd be great so Judy will just be giving us some little bits of info of what's going on and etc. and what songs you've sung at which venues, if that's okay with you, Steve.
Well, yeah, whatever. You ask
No, she's fine.
Me.
No, she's fine with it. She's going, what? Oh, do you live in Northwich, Judy? Yeah, she lives in Northwich. How bizarre that she lives in Northwich. Never been to the Radio Northwich before. Came knocking on the door at 10:10 and said, Steve Harley said we can sit in the lobby. And I was like, you've just spoken to Steve Harley. So, yeah, she's going to do whatever it takes. So just a massive thank you from us here at Radio Northwich.
But I like it up there a lot. I like Cheshire very much, and that your area where you are, and we eat at the Bombay Key, one of my favourite Indian restaurants, isn't it, Judy? We go there and it's fabulous food.
It is fabulous food, and the great people there, and it's not too far from the Memorial Court then, is it? You can just
It's a great spot. No, it's a great spot, yeah.
Oh, wow, fantastic. I just want to say a massive thank you. You've been lovely, and I don't want to outstay my welcome with the 20 minutes.
Totally my pleasure, Kim. Have you got that question yet for the lucky winner of 2 seats?
What we're going to do is, I'm going to put on now, I've Just Seen a Face, and then you and I can talk off air and just think of the question. Does that sound okay?
Yeah, you got it. Go on then.
Brilliant. Okay, here we go. The brand. Well, I'm not sure if it is. Is this going to be released as a single, Steve, or has it just been chosen because it's one of your favourite tracks from the album? It was Maria suggested this was the track that I played.
Okay, whatever. No, it is out It's out there as a single. Yeah.
Brilliant. So this is going to be my single of the week next week, and this is Steve Harley from the Uncovered album, which is fabulous. I've Just Seen a Face.
I've just seen her face, I can't forget the time or place where we just met. She's just the girl for me, and I want all the world to see we've met. Oh, had it been another day, I might have looked the other way, and I'd have never been aware. But as it is, I'll dream of her tonight. La da 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 da. Falling, yeah, I am falling, and she keeps calling me back again. never known the likes of this. I've been alone and I've missed things and kept out of sight, but other girls were never quite like this. La da 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 da. Falling, yeah, I am falling, and she keeps calling me back again. Kick on. I've just seen her face, I can't forget the time or place where we just met. She's just the girl for me. I want all the world to see we've met. La da 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 da. Had it been another day, I might have looked the other way, and I'd have never been aware. But as it is, I'll dream of her tonight. La da 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 da. Falling, yes, I am falling, and she keeps calling me back again. Falling, yes, I am falling, and she keeps calling me back again.
Oh, so I had a lovely message in from Kathy Simpson, and bear with me, Kathy. So, hi, Kim. I am so with Steve Harley with good venues acoustically. The best one in Edinburgh is the Caves if he wants to visit. So, Judy is his right-hand girl here. She's sat in the studio with me, so she's made a note of that. The Caves in Edinburgh. And she said, please say hi to my gig buddy and Steve, big Steve fan, Avril Rooney, who took me to see Steve in Glasgow a couple of years ago at the Arches. Good morning. Oh, we're nearly at the afternoon. No, we're still in good morning, Avril Rooney. And I hope that you've enjoyed our chat with Steve. What a charming chap. And yes, really looking forward to going to the gig in Northwich. I'm very blessed that we've got him here coming to Northwich. Now, celebrating her birthday today, born this day in 1959. She's the same age as me, but she's 63, a bit.